Hey everyone, welcome back to the second part of our video. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create the GitLab YAML file. So let's create a new file and we're going to name it .gitlab-ci.yml. Okay, that's for this. We are going to so we're going to declare our AWS variables that we are going to get from here. So let's copy this one and then we're going to get it from the GitLab. So let's do it on the access key as well. And then for the URL. Okay, so we have declared our AWS access key, secret access key, and the URL. Next is we are going to declare the pipeline stages. Okay, so to do that, so let's then we're going to have build and then deploy for now. Okay, then for the build we are going to have an image. Then we want the image to do the node slim stage review build, and we only want to trigger it in master. The script that we would like it to run is npm install, and then we want it to npm run script build. So we actually want to install the dependencies, and then this CI is equals to false here is, say for example, your React applications has warnings, your build will not run if the GitLab CI will consider your warnings as error as well. So in the development this is good, but on production I think you should also sort out your warnings as well. But for now, let's put this first. Then let's go with the artifacts. So for our artifacts, so for GitLab artifacts, this is actually uploaded when your build is successful, and then it stays there for in this case for 1 hour, and then after that your artifact will be deleted. So for our deploy, what we're going to do is we're going to have the latest Python image, and we're going to set it as deploy. We only want to trigger this master, and the scripts that we would like to have installed is first pip install. We will need to install the AWS CLI for our deployment image, and then we would also want to configure our access key. Then we copy this AWS. We also need to configure our AWS access secret key. I think it's a secret access key. Then last but not the least is we would like to say, to sync the S3 with the build that we have just generated from here. Then put it in our AWS S3 URL. And then we would like to delete everything from we would like to delete the existing files from our AWS 3 before copying the new one. Okay, so we save. Then we would like to upload this. Then we would like to push it to our GitHub repository. And then from here, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so it says here that we have an invalid YML. Then we will need to validate. We can validate our YML configuration through here. Let's see what it causes. Okay. 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 I don't know about the, because sometimes YML is just hard. Let's see. All right, so once you have validated your configuration file, okay, let's update this one as well. Save. Okay, sorry for that. All right, so we'll now our build is currently running. See what it's doing. Okay, and then while we're doing that, we go back to our AWS S3, and then we need to get, I mean, we can get our URL from, so I have the video here fast forwarded, so it's building the React project, and then after building it will run the deployment to AWS. All right, so we have successfully deployed our React application in our AWS S3 bucket. So say for example you have a, let's edit our React. Okay, then update view here, testing if it will show on AWS S3 bucket once uploaded. Okay, so this is on localhost. This should show also here in the AWS 3 bucket if we commit our code changes in GitLab. So let's commit this code -m code changes in app.js. Then we git push. Okay, then we wait again for our CI/CD job to finish its task. So right now it's running the build. All right, once you have all your jobs passed and finished, you can go ahead and return to your AWS S3 bucket website. And that's it. So we see the updates automatically been pushed to our S3 bucket website. So that's how you automate your React deployment using the GitLab CI. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you around.